live from Apollo Field down here in Salt Lake City as we're here for week 2, and it is a hot one as it is 98 degrees out here. But both teams are coming off week 1 losses. Pandas took a tough loss to the Polar Bears, and the Comets took it was a brutal beatdown by the Pegasi. But this does look like it could be a good one. We got the Pandas facing the Comets for the only time this season. This is just myself, Xerox, as your host for this one. I believe maybe a little bit later in some of these games, you might see a little bit of a different crew. But for this one, our big highlights is probably the running back matchup. You have Herbo Collins taking on, or facing off against a Geno McFly rookie versus a veteran here. That's exciting. And then maybe a receiver matchup with Bob Dunnick and Trayvon Wright, as they both kind of had good week ones. And like on the defensive side, I guess it would be CJ Bosa, who started off and was drafted by the Comets, but has never played a snap for them. And then De La Cruz and Bud Light seem to be the key factors for the defensive side for the Comets. Tight end McBot is boosted again for the second straight week. Wow. But we're getting straight into this. We're at the coin toss. We're trying to get this thing started. You know, it's the first game of week 2. First one on the schedule. First one for the lineup. We got the morning game. This is either the one that gets all the views or it gets none of them. First game of the day, you know, that's how it goes. But Tina looks, he looks to return this one for 21 before getting drilled. Just like that, first play of the game, you see a toss to Herb Collins, and he looked to be gone. But the rookie DB was able to chase him down. Jay Money's throwing on this next one, and he connects to Trayvon Wright Jr. Oh, we got it. Ooh. Trayvon Wright Jr. goes up, mosses the defender for a 14-yard touchdown. Woo! That one was almost blocked. Oh, interception on the first play on offense for the Comets. Wow, and that was a crazy one as someone was tipped up in the air and Nathan Bodie scooped it before it hit the ground. And the Pandas are back on offense. And that's a touchdown on the very next play for Dante Green as Jay Money had all the time in the world in the pocket. See what we got here at second 19. Ooh, and they run a little trickery. I thought it was going to be a run to the running back right there. Instead of the receiver comes through and gets it. And CJ Bosa says, not so fast. Third and 24 here, and you got to drop back and pass. And now it's completed to Bob Dunnick. Great play right there, actually. Just not enough for the first down as it brings up a 4th and 11. Yeah, I really like the connection Xavier and Bob picked up throughout the season last year. And honestly, I was hoping that we'd see a... Wow. No way. Tina just picked up a 60-yard punt return. That's insane. Ain't no way that just happened. First one of season 7 too so far. But yeah, Xavier and Bob, man, that connection they got. I really liked what they was picking up in season 6, and I'm excited to see how it goes for them in season 7. It worked out pretty well in week 1. It's just they couldn't get in the end zone. So Juno McFly, man, he's a dog. Picked up 8 right there. Ooh, Ayo. Ayo's a, if this league had fantasy football last season, he would have been a PPR monster because he was about midway in the league on receiving yards. But there's Bosa again right there to put a stop to that wide receiver run. But Ayo had led the league in receptions by by 20 or something like that. It was insane. So it would have been a PPR nightmare. Hopefully he can repeat that this year, as he didn't get up to too crazy of a start in week 1. Woo! Let's see what we got. Dang, that is a killer punt. Oh! Wow. Oh, man, I thought he was going to be able to get to it. Oh, bro, I thought that was at be like on the half-inch yard line or something. Hey yo, all we do is... There's Chad right there. Man, Chad ended up turning into a nice pickup because... Ooh, Herb Collins. Oh, he said, get off of me. 75-yard catch, Herb Collins. Pandas is trying to put on the pressure right now after letting that loss or letting that win get away from them last week and ended up picking up the loss. You know, while we're here, oh, the Pandas are. It is rumored though that the Pandas are openly shopping Noah Stafford. Deflected right there. Jeremy Krause, vet, captain on this team on the defense. But yeah, it's rumored that Noah Stafford is on the block. You know, he's looking to be shopped around. I'm not sure what they're asking for, what the price is, but that is definitely a first down right there for the Comets, man. That's a terrible spot. Somebody fire these refs. What is this, Pac-12 refs? Or I should say Pac-4. No way. I was about to say, ain't no way. Ain't no way Devin Hester's on the Pandas. Ooh! Ooh! You just got some onion juice squeezed out of him. Oh! He thought he had it again. Oh, see, man, that's why you don't celebrate too early. That's got a little bit too much of that onion juice squeezed out of him. Ooh! They tried it 3 straight times and it didn't work any of them. Jamar Chase, man, what are you doing? You know, and that is the first field goal. And so long. Leo Lamont is there on the big stop. 5 tackles for loss for day. Ooh. Almost got him in deep in the backfield, but instead we got a 2-yard run from Xavier. Fumble! Fumble! Ooh, and it's Analyzer. He's back in the end zone on a defensive touchdown. What is that, like his 3rd, 4th of his career? And let me tell you something. That's also the first defensive touchdown of season 7. Everybody loves Analyzer. CJ Bosa. Ooh, Bob Dunnett tried to pull off a little spin there, but it didn't happen. And we are at halftime. J Money, Ayo. It's currently 38-0 right now. We're going into our third quarter, and right now it's not much of a game. Mm. Ooh, what a play right there by Odell. Get in the end zone. Yeah, 53-yard end zone. Into the end zone for Ayo right there for the Comets. That's what we like to see right there. Woo! Oh. Ayo. Ayo. All I do is Ayo. Blandy Floss. And that is a touchdown, Pandas. See, I don't know what they trying to do with these little runs here. It ain't working out right there. Ooh, evades the sec. Ooh! Bosa gets him, though. Bosa here with 6-2-4 against his former squad. Can't even say former squad. He was drafted before, or traded before playing. Snack Pack. Snack Pack, I hear, is rumored to be on the trade block. Just doesn't seem to have a whole lot of noise jumping out on that. Jamar Chase. And he just didn't see anything he liked downfield. He was looking all around and just decided to dump it off to the tight end for Andy Foss. Nothing wrong with that, Jay Buddy. Ooh. Probably lost you already, yeah. Bud Light. Bud Light's probably turned into the best defender on this Comets team. He's definitely probably turned into the best defender. Yep. It's like I just told y'all. He turned into the best defender on this defense. There he is again, the best kicker in the league, or at least one of them. But technically wasn't last season. We are now in the fourth quarter. What a run right here by Bob Dunnett. Chased down by JB. There's Tina coming in with a blitz on the outside and picking up a 9-yard loss. Ooh, Xavier takes off with it. What a spin move right there. Ooh. Looking like a dynamic McNabb out there. That's what it looks like when he runs. What a punt. Ooh. I catch that. Just let it go. Let it bounce. I mean, you know. Just going out of bounds probably anyway. Instead, he caught it and wanted the hit. Toss up the middle to Herb. 13 yards. Picks up 2 for 45. You know, the past probably, I guess, season 4, 5, 6. So probably past 3 seasons, Herb Collins would have had at least 15 plus touches by now. He's got, this is his third. And that was actually to D-Rock. So not even his third for Herb. Looks as the Pandas are finally starting to lean towards the J Money more led offense. D-Rock. Toss to the outside of Herb Collins, and he gets in the end zone to extend this gap even more, as it is now looking to be 55-7. Oh, interception right there by Matthew Martinez. And these tip drills is just going crazy right now because the two interceptions have been caused by tip drills. And there he is, Herb Collins for his second touchdown of the day, and now put him over 100 yards rushing as he is at 120. And they have extended this lead even more. This is not something wow. There's no 8 for 8 on extra points. That coming out of the half where the Comets put up 7 off that first drive, that we'd see maybe a different team this half, and it doesn't look to be that way. But it is 22 yards now picked up by Xavier Langham as he's at 54 on the day. Leo Lamont says, "Not so fast, my friend. Welcome to the league." And it looks like we'll have one last play in this one. And is a pass to the tight end for 6 yards, and that is going to wrap this one up as it is a blowout. That is the second time the Comets have allowed a team to come into their stadium and just straight demolish them. But this time was worse. But that's alright. Comets' future does look good. Love some of those guys they got, like Gino McFly and De La Cruz. But this was 62-7 as the Bangkok Pandas win this one. They gave Herb Collins the player of the game as he picks up, wow, he did have 3 touchdowns. He picked up 120 on the ground for 2 touchdowns and a 75-yard touchdown reception. As that is your player of the game. Let's check out the stats for this one. As Jay Money went 16 for 19, 265 for touchdowns. Wright went 3 for 52 with a touchdown. Chase had 6 for 27. Green had 3 for 69 and a touchdown. Floss had 3 for 42 and a touchdown. And we know what we know what Herb Collins did, but D-Rock 2 for 21. It's like on the defensive side of things. He had interceptions from Martinez and Bodie. He had deflections from Tina and Kraus. You had sacks, 2 of them from Bosa, but you had a few of them all around. But you also had 6 tackles from Bosa and 4 of them for loss. 2 of them sacks is crazy. 5 tackles for JB. Defense went crazy for the Pandas in this one. Even had a punt returned. But when you look at the Comet side of things, Xavier Langham was 14 for 18, 168, a touchdown, 2 interceptions. Did have 54 yards on the ground running. Ayo had 5 for 96 and a touchdown. Dunnick was 5 for 50. McFly, -3 rushing yards, but 8 receiving yards. Defensive side of things, not much around here except the rookie Jack and Chad had both had 5 tackles. Deion Jackson had 5 tackles as well. Bud Light with 4 of them, 2 tackles for loss. He had a good game as Bud Light is kind of breaking out. I think an early favorite for a rookie of the year maybe, but it's way too early for all of that. But this was a good one here as it is 62-7 as the Pandas do win this one. It was a really good performance all around for the Pandas, and they are able to get it done here and bounce back after a loss to the Polar Bears in Week 1. As the Pandas moved to 1-1 and the Comets fall to 0-2 in this one. We appreciate y'all watching this first game. If you're tuning in at the next one, I hope that was a lot of fun and hope you enjoy it. go ahead and flip on over to it, as that one should be getting ready to start up here soon. But we appreciate y'all watching this, and peace out. Good afternoon, everybody. We're back with week 2. Those of y'all that enjoyed that our first game so far that's been played today on this wonderful Saturday of some CWSFL football. We had a game this morning. It was the Pandas taking on the Comets, and that was a blowout, 62-7, as the Pandas won that one. But those of you that are tuning in for this one, as the Polar Bears take on the Pharaohs, this was a 2 dynasty teams for quite some time. Well, I guess it was actually more the Pharaohs a dynasty, and then kind of passed it on over to the Polar Bears as they're in it now. As the Pharaohs are kind of on the border of rebuild as playoff contenders. You know, you're not sure which direction they're going yet. But yeah, this is gonna be an exciting one. Really hope you enjoy it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Wow. You know what I mean? Like, wow. Pharaohs are trying to improve 2-0. So are the Polar Bears, you know. Greg Olson's taking on against his former team, as he was a receiver for the Pharaohs last year. Tom Brady Jr. is getting to face a dangerous DB and Apollo Pickington and secondary unit in general. So with Moses and Trey Martin, it's going to be scary. But when you look at the Pharaohs defense on that side of things, I mean, they look pretty dangerous still, because they're mostly still the same unit, especially with Clay Gamble and Little Johnny out there. So they will be looking good. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think we'll have us a good game. You know, I mean, we have good special team units and everything, but we're gonna head down to the field and see what we got going on here. Wow, Tom Brady Jr. is boosted.
Not too late. Oh crap! All right, I joined just in time. What the heck? Right.
Oh, well, look who we have here.
Let's. Yep. All right. Oh, all right.
You get to watch your squad in here.
Yeah. Oh, that's a pretty good throw. I'm not gonna lie.
Tom Brady Jr. is surprising some people here.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised how well Tom Brady Jr.'s been playing lately. Personally.
He did good in the devs, but I didn't know he'd be able to, to continue it here with the big boys.
Yeah, you go from throwing against bots to like actual CBs, so it's a pretty big step from the devs to the real majors. Oh, the crazy juke there too. I've been liking the Pharaohs though. They look pretty good this season.
Yeah, and
I
they're
think
trying to stay competitive.
Well, they are, in my opinion. Their offense is good, obviously. Tom Brady Jr.'s was a question mark coming into the season, but he's obviously been doing pretty good. So.
Yeah, I think the success kind of depends on what Tom Brady Jr. can do.
Yeah, you have a beast in the backfield though. Uh, well, I forgot his name. Crap. The running
Tris-
back though.
Tristan Moore.
Tristan Moore. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Tristan Moore.
nice.
Tristan Moore is a good running back.
He's probably he's top 3 in the league.
Definitely. Oh, all right, Artemis Koenig, if I said that right. A good throw to Greg Olson for 8 yards. Not gonna
But
lie, after the first game with Minnesota, I really thought that was gonna be the digression or like where Drew Davis kind of fell off a little bit, but he's looking better now.
wow,
That was a really good throw. A good 56, 57 yards. Oh, not bad, 58.
for the best receiver in um, Polar Bears history.
Mm-hmm.
And then Greg Olson's playing his former team.
Yeah.
Left the Pharaohs to come ring chase with old Minnesota.
Yep, yep. That's what I would do, honestly. That was a good catch, too.
Oh,
Speaking of Greg Olson, he happened to catch the ball for 7 yards, almost getting the touchdown, but stopped at the 2.
Greg Olson's definitely one of them. He's probably top 5 receiver all time.
And he's sacked! Robert Toes
Ooh, a new pickup for the Pharaohs.
has a big sack. Uh, what was gonna be a touchdown turned into a field goal by Jawan Mann. Pretty much Mr. Automatic, but
One of our the best kickers in the league.
yeah. I think crap, dude, I cannot think of names right now. Holy, oh my lord. Greg Johnson's pretty good as well. I
Greg
think he's a good,
Johnson's,
yeah.
yeah, I think this will be the year that he could. I think this could be the year that Greg kind of takes over, maybe as the best kicker. I have the stats to go with it.
Definitely.
Ooh,
Tristan Moore for 7 yards, or no, 9. My bad.
yeah,
It always fools me. I look in the corner, it says like 7, and then it says 9.
yeah. It's like they almost always adds like 2 yards to each one.
Yeah. Tristan Moore gets another 3 to get the first down.
Hmm.
Taking out the ref there. Almost. Yeah, I always find that super funny whenever they take out the ref.
Ref gotta go into the tent.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
you gotta catch that.
almost picked by Hex Holy Cross, but oh, I thought that was. Oh, apparently it was dropped.
Nah,
Look,
they're crazy
look
on that.
deflected.
That should have been intercepted.
That probably should have been picked.
Tom Brady Jr. got lucky there.
A nice move to get off the first tackle, but can't get much after. Bring up a 4th and 7.
They keep,
Probably most likely gonna punt it.
yeah, they keep trying these screens with Damian Parrish Johnson, the rookie, but they pick up a few yards, just not doing
What a
much.
punt! Holy
Wow.
crap, bro! Analyzer.
What is that? Inside the 2? Inside
Yeah,
the
it's
3?
in the
Wow.
yeah, it's the 3. Safety watch, I guess. Yeah. Potential. Almost, but gets it
Mm.
to Sultan for a first down. Who's also been pretty good lately.
Already has 72 yards on the day. Last play of our first quarter here.
Has a couple options and gets it off to the tight end, Mr. Clout.
Wow, we're already in the second quarter and it's only 3-0.
Maybe we see a defensive battle more than I'd be fine with that too. Honestly, I find defensive battles more entertaining than shootouts. So has
Yeah,
Mr.
like,
Big,
ooh, the
Mr.
rookie.
Big, yeah, a rookie out of the Dev League, I think, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He kind of fell in the draft, slipped down and to the late second round. Not really sure why, but
Screen pass to. Hold on, I gotta sneeze.
good
Okay, sorry.
pickup.
I had to sneeze, Bill.
Bless you, bless you.
Thank you, thank you. I was, I was like commentating and I had to sneeze.
Ooh, Micah
Oh,
Pope.
Micah Pope.
He's nasty in this receiving game.
Micah Pope is a really good receiving back. Drew Davis, 8 for 9. Just really good. Has someone open in the corner and it's
Oh wow.
just a little to the side.
I
Mr.
guess
Clout
that's
was wide
part of that
open.
regression.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Wow. I mean, there was
Luckily it
nobody
was,
even
yeah,
close.
luckily it wasn't, alright, they get it this time. But luckily that wasn't like late in the game where they really needed that.
It's alright. They run it back and he connects.
Going for 2. Bold decision by Willow here. I always say Willow as the coach, I don't know. But
Yeah.
Drew Davis gets swatted.
That's right. Willow's got what, 3 rings now? You got
Yeah,
2?
I just trust him at this point. I don't even, I
Yeah,
just
you
trust
know,
him.
whatever Willow's calling, it's
Yeah,
you're just assuming it's gonna work perfect.
it's gonna work out in the long run, I guess. Went 9-0. Good situation for the Bears, but Egypt can get back in really easily
They
with the
just have
stop.
to try to get some points at some point here.
I think really they just need to start getting first downs, and once you start picking up first downs, you can find your way into the end zone.
No
Right
way.
here, you have the quarterback Tom Brady going for a run. Nate Ironside stops him for a 1-yard loss. I think he had someone in the right as well for maybe a 20-yard corner route, but I don't know.
Yeah, he had a few options there, but I guess he didn't think he had enough time, so he tried to take off and run with it. But there's Nate
Ironsides
Ironsides again.
again.
Wow.
Bring up fourth down.
See, yeah, they need to try to find a way to get some first downs here, cause I mean they're still in it as it's only 9-0, but
Yeah. 3 and outs aren't gonna help though.
no. And then eventually it's gonna get to a point where they won't be able to to even settle for a field goal anymore. It'll have to be touchdown or
Like
wow.
really good tackle
Clay
by Clay
Gamble
Gamble.
in his
Clay,
last season.
Clay Gamble kind of. Clay Gamble's always been really good CB. I just haven't seen him. Like I'm not gonna say he's like I haven't seen much out of him, but like whenever from what I've seen, I haven't seen his name pop up that much
Yeah,
anymore.
he's Clay Gamble is probably a top 5, top 3 corner you could argue in the league and on time, but you don't always see his name pop up when it comes to game time though. It's locked down.
Mr. Big with another 20-plus-yard catch, putting them in the field goal range, I think. I don't know, just outside of field goal range.
I don't know, when you got Joanna, man.
Oh
Soon,
yeah, this is Jawan man range.
as soon as you cross midfield, man, it's
Yeah, it's made pretty much. Greg Olson with another catch. That's good for 11 yards and a first down.
Greg
Always nice.
Olson's trying to push for best receiver in the league again this season.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I would too, I guess. I'd almost deflected at least, but Michael Pope gets 13 for another first down.
That was just a really good throw right there too, and by Drew Davis.
Really, yeah.
There he is, right over the
Has
middle.
Jackson Sultan again for another first down. Almost at 100 yards today.
We're now under a minute left in the second quarter.
How to get it off, and he does get Jackson Sultan for another catch, and this one a touchdown. Pocket was collapsing, but he still found Jackson Sultan for a tight fit of a touchdown.
You know, I love that one right there, especially because, you know, I got Jackson Sultan on my fantasy team. So
Oh yeah.
Andrew Davis is my quarterback, so you know that
Oh
nice
crap.
QB
Yeah.
receiver connection right there. Woo!
Yeah. Definitely winning a lot of fantasy leagues if you have those two on your team.
I need Tristan Moore to get going a little bit.
Yeah. Well, probably didn't need to lower the shoulder, but at least he
Yeah.
got the gain off of it.
Guess he didn't trust his receiver blocking over there.
Yeah. Already only 3 for 5 this game. Pocket's collapsing and he drops it.
Wow.
That is not good.
Yeah, that you need plays like that when you're down 16-0, and that's not
2
gonna
for
work out for you.
Oh, Jackson or not sorry. Oh crap. Tristan Moore got 4 yards. Personally, I just think the issue is on third down. The third down conversions has been an issue already, and what they're 2 for 6 now, and they're giving the Polar Bears the ball back, and they have a chance to bring it back here. Honestly, well they don't, but
It was a
not anymore.
still
But
great
it was
return right there.
yeah, almost had something going there, but
And we're at halftime.
Drew Davis, goodness gracious, only 3 incompletions.
We got Drew Davis and Robert Toes here so far as the halftime impact players, but it's only halftime. We still got a long way to go. But right now it's 16-0. And we're gonna get started with this third quarter.
I think for the Pharaohs, the biggest thing is getting a stop here and then putting at least a field goal on the board. Because
Yeah,
looking up, oh dang dude, all right,
he's got a leg.
yeah, but yeah, they just need to get a stop here and then at least put something up. Because looking up at the scoreboard with how much time's left, you don't want to see a 0 on the board. Like,
Dang, Drew Davis has some wheels right there. He picked up, I guess, almost 10.
almost in, yeah, just probably a couple inches short.
I think he got the first, but I guess they didn't want to give it to him. So Micah Pope
Michael
said, I
Pope,
got it. What did he get? 22? 22.
on his first run of the day, 22 yards.
Micah Pope's one of them. Always stay ready. He's he kills when he gets the opportunity.
Yeah, and that's kind of what you need, honestly, because you need playmakers who can get the job done even if they haven't really been doing anything.
Especially when you have a
during the
team
game.
where you have so many options, so many weapons.
Definitely.
Ooh.
Like a Pope jukes him out for and runs through 2 guys after juking someone out to get the first down. And that kind of just goes back to what I was saying about the playmakers, kind of like where you need people like that who can play
Ooh.
like Micah Pope. And
He
well,
got
not right there,
laid
but
out right there.
But yeah, that's what the Pharaohs just kind of need someone to step up and kind of lead them back from this deficit.
Yeah, they traded away their veteran leader and AJ Carter during the draft, so they need somebody to step up, and nobody's done it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
A nice hit by McBot. The bot getting a nice hit for the deflection.
hey, if McBot's gonna be the one that shows up,
Yeah,
then
McBot's gonna start bringing this team back.
sign McBot. Give him a deal.
Yeah, if I'm the Pharaohs, I'm extending McBot after that. So holding Minnesota to a field goal there isn't the worst. I kind of like that because it could have been a touchdown and that would have been 3 scores with 2-point conversions. But 19 points is very comebackable.
Yeah, it's still in reach. It's just
With
they
players
already
like Nate
struggle,
Ironsides
but
getting sacks, yeah.
yeah, they're already struggling to get yardage, so to go backwards on a first down is tough.
It's on
Ooh,
open. It's Paris Johnson for 16 yards, and that'll do it. It would have been a first down if he wasn't sacked the first play, but can't complain. 16 yards is 16 yards.
They got to find a way to pick up 2.
Mhm.
Could have been intercepted right there.
Yeah, Paul Blackman needs to work on his butterfingers, but he'll
He'll
get
be
it eventually.
relaxing since those.
Yeah, since those picks in the Super Bowl, he's been relaxing his hands, you know.
Ooh,
It
where's
blown
the
up
fair
after.
catch?
Yeah.
It's right now 19-0. The Polar Bears are back on offense as they lead this one. Ooh, we almost
What
see
a
a
hit,
deep shot, but
Mike Oxlong.
Big Mike says no, sir.
Yeah, that'll definitely help out. Deflections, heck, even a pick will help out here. The tight end, Mr. Clout, getting a first down after running through one of the defensive players.
Cuts, you can argue Cloud is one of the best tight ends in the league.
I mean, his rookie season was phenomenal in my opinion. I mean, he started day one pretty much and kind of ran with it.
Yeah, and yeah, hasn't slowed down since, and it's only in what, year 3 now.
Yeah, no, it all hasn't slowed down.
Ooh,
But
well,
Mr.
Mr.
Big
Big,
with another
yeah,
20-yard catch.
him in the slot is nasty, and then they
Mr.
throw
Big,
throw him
yeah,
out wide there and let him go deep. I'm waiting for the day that I guess Greg Olson retires and Mr. Big takes over that role.
yeah. I mean, I can see it. Mr. Big is making some pretty big plays. If you don't mind the pun that I just made. Yeah, but 20-yard catches on pretty much all of your receptions is really good. And it's picked.
Ooh,
The inside linebacker,
Roy
Knight, I think
Knight.
that was. Yeah, Roy Knight gets the pick,
That
and
could
that's a
be.
game changer. Yeah, I mean,
That's future Hall of Famer on future Hall of Famer right there. Oh
and a good
man.
throw there for 11 yards. Damian Parrish Johnson, also a pretty good player on the Pharaohs.
Yeah, in his rookie season.
Yeah,
Really just helped out Tom Brady Jr. there because ooh, he was just trying to throw
that
it to
yeah
one of
that
y'all out there.
that probably should have been picked as well. Hex Holy Cross probably could have picked that one as well, but that's someone deep and
Mm,
oh.
that should have been intercepted.
Yeah, there's a lot of chances for this defense to get picks that they probably should be getting, but deflections they work too. They get the job done.
They are 2 for 7 on third down. That is insane. You can't
Yikes.
win really when you're 2 for 7.
Harris Johnson gets the first,
Parrish Johnson's
averaging
been,
about 10 yards a catch at this point.
yeah, he's been the most reliable receiver or player right now for the Pharaohs.
Definitely. Backing up, and he just can't really find anyone in time as the pocket collapses, and everyone's pretty much covered pretty well. Tom Brady Jr. is trying to find something, but this defense is just Matt
No,
Woodson, second year player, kind of shadowed by everyone else in his rookie season, but he still had a really good rookie season. I
and he
mean,
had a good week 1 on Wednesday.
yeah,
I
yeah,
believe
his week
like
one,
4 tackles or something like that.
yeah, he had a deflection too, I think.
Yeah.
He was doing pretty good.
Um,
I'm excited to see how Matt Woodson does in the future as Hex Holycross and Trey King get older.
that would have been dangerous if they didn't get that 4th down. That would have sealed the game. But instead, Anthony
Anthony
Simmons
Simmons.
shows up.
Yeah, well, that's what you need is playmakers, and Anthony Simmons is makes a play and gets them the first down that they needed. And
What's
almost caught off with a deflection.
Matt
But Matt
Woodson?
Woodson gets another one, making some noise.
What's
Matt
nice
Woodson.
about Anthony Simmons is he was a I think a rookie receiver with the Polar Bears' first Gold Bowl win.
And
And
it's
that
picked
is
by Moses. Or Moses, my bad. I don't even. But that is not. that, is,
wow.
that is not the play you really want there, but
You
just an
know,
overthrow.
this is a game where Tom Brady Jr.'s haters are gonna be going crazy.
Yeah, I can smell the I can smell the comments coming.
Social media is gonna be brutal for him. He might need to turn his phone off.
Yeah, put it on Do Not Disturb.
We'll see you next week, Tom. But till then, Micah Pope.
Micah Pope gets a touchdown,
Ooh.
37 yards on his fourth carry, getting around to the sideline and beats out what I think the safety
Yeah,
or the linebacker.
and this touchdown all came from Moses
Yeah,
on a
almost.
big interception.
Yeah, that was a really good pick for the Bears, and I think that kind of didn't really seal the game, but it definitely put it more out of reach than it already was.
Yeah, and that is now the third interception so far of week or of season 7, as there was none in week 1, and now we've seen 3 so far here in week 2.
Yeah, week 1. Oh wow, what a catch! Anthony Simmons getting an 11-yard catch, which was a dangerous territory, especially saying his Apollo Pickington was in that area.
Yeah, Apollo
Oh,
Payton so far has been kind of quiet this season.
wide
Ooh.
open, and he can't keep hold of it. Moses with already an interception, but uh, bulldozing Paris Johnson for a deflection there.
Um, Big Mo is trying to,
Anthony Simmons yet again.
wow, coming in late here so far in this game.
Yeah, at least put some points on the board here. We kind of leave with something on something.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught with a big zero, big goose egg on the board.
But then Anthony Simmons gets it again with Matt Woodson with his third deflection. This might be a turn up. This might be his breakout year. Matt Woodson with his second straight game with
Ooh, Traymont
unlocking
King.
10 yards.
He might have just ruined their field goal chances too.
Yeah, 3rd and 20 with the Pharaohs offense is yeah. He's sending it up and it is ooh,
Yeah, not just
really
ruin their field
risky.
goal chances. They're gonna have to either punt or go for it on a 4th and 20.
Yeah, I see them going for it here.
Yeah, you gotta have to. The game's on the line, so and they're going to, but there's just no way. Ah,
Paris Johnson catches it but can't hold on to it, and that's a turnover, leaving Minnesota with the ball 25-0.
there's a lot of plays here that these receivers had to catch, but this the DB just was able to break it up on the hit.
I think it's just really experienced DBs on Minnesota's side, and it's nothing wrong with the Pharaohs wide receivers. Like they're really good wide receivers, but it's hard to just throw on Minnesota's defense without some
Yeah,
issue.
it's probably the best secondary in the league, and they're like you said, it's a lot of experience. They're all veterans. Um, Michael Pope with a big 30-yard run right there, but yeah, this Polar Bears secondary is very active with their hands too.
And wide open touchdown by Jackson Sultan, putting the game the even larger lead.
Give
Probably
them
could have
a
just milked out the clock, but that works too.
give them a second touchdown
And
on
they're
the
going
day.
for two. Rub it in a little bit, and they do end up getting it.
Michael Pope says, "Give it to me."
I think really Egypt, this game is out of reach now. Like after 1 minute, you're down 33 points. I just don't see it happening. What you really need to do is just score. Like put something.
Yeah,
If you
this
put
is more of
something on the board,
a momentum drive for next week, and
have
uh,
something to build off of. You
yeah,
know.
yeah, this is more just try to give yourself some hope. Show
It's,
that
it
we can put at least one solid drive together.
Definitely.
And this is at home too. You know, this is in front of your
Yeah.
fans.
A home shutout is not the best. They're 3 for 10. They make that 3 for 11 on third downs.
I will say though, they must have a very loyal group of fans because not a single one has left yet.
Yeah, they're still really they're
They've thrown the
really
white,
excited
thrown
too.
in the flag now because they're punting.
Yeah.
Wow.
I imagine they're just gonna run out the clock here, or knowing Willow, he's gonna end up throwing it deep. But you
Yeah,
know,
Greg Olson's about to catch a 80
70
yard.
yard, 80-yard touchdown to end the game.
That little run to Micah Pope was just just a
It
fool.
was
It's about to
yeah.
happen.
They were just like, we'll give you a little mercy before we send it deep to Greg Olson. Oh, here goes Micah Pope. He might have it. I'm not kidding. He might have it. And wow, he does have a 79-yard touchdown to end the game.
Oh man, ain't no way.
Yeah.
I told you, you know, that little handoff there was just a tease.
Yeah. And they got
Man.
40 to 0. Oh my goodness. That is.
When it was
I don't.
19-0, I'm sitting here thinking, you know what, it's still not that bad. They got it. But now we're sitting at 40-0 and the game's over.
Yeah, you just can't get behind against the polar bears, in my opinion. If the polar bears have a lead, it's gonna stay that way. In most cases, like 9 out of 10 times, it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's one of those where you don't stop the polar bears much. And the Pharaohs couldn't figure out a way at all. And Michael Pope is now your player of the game.
Yeah, it was looking like Drew Davis for a bit, but then that last touchdown just kind of.
That last play has now given Michael Pope 7 rushes on 175 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 receptions, and 37 receiving yards. Incredible.
Yeah, that is wild. I think honestly the one issue with the Pharaohs, I don't know, it's just like they just can't get a first down. That's the issue. They were what, 3 for 11 on third down conversions?
Yeah, and the 3 that they got um, didn't once really lead to any success in any of their
Yeah.
drives. It was just kind of a waste, you know?
Yeah, they got the third down conversion, but then they just went 3 and out the next set of downs. So
Yeah, the Pharaohs, you know, they came out week 1 and had a good outing against the Stags, picked up a win there, but then came out against some true competition in the Polar Bears and put up a big goose egg.
but there's always next week. There's always things to build on, and this week is definitely one of those build on it weeks. But
Yeah, and the team's young, or the offensive side is young. Outside of Tristan Moore, Tom Brady Jr., he's young. I mean, he went
yeah,
9 for 25,
the
1
media is gonna
interception.
tear him up after that.
Yeah, that's going to be rough.
But Roy Knight with the pick, that was
Outside of Roy Knight, though, and
yeah,
Bruce
everything.
Willis, his defense just kind of nowhere.
Yeah, there was a couple of deflections though. Willis had 7 tackles, Oxlong had 6, so both with a deflection. But other than that, not much to speak of. Analyzer's punting was really good though. I would like.
Hey, you know, that is one thing. If you're not going to be good, at least you better have a good punter, and the Pharaohs at least figured that one out. But this is our second game so far, week 2. It's both times we've seen an away team come in and win at home, as now the Polar Bears come into the Pharaohs and win this one 40-0. It was a beatdown all around.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Um,
I really thought they could have scored at least once, but
yeah, you would have at least
I
a
would have
field
thought
goal or something.
something would have happened, but I
Almost a
guess not.
safety off that great punt, but
Yeah. Well, you live and learn, I guess.
yeah. But that was gonna do it for this second game. Appreciate y'all for that tune in for just this game. But those of you that decide to stick around and keep watching some of the other ones, we got a good one coming up next with the Hounds traveling to take on the Stags. So if you just stick around for that, it's gonna be a lot of fun. What's going on, everybody? Here we are with the third game of week 2. We have the Berlin Hellhounds traveling all the way to Houston to take on the Stags. This is an exciting one. Houston's trying to bounce back after a rough week 1 loss to the Pharaohs last week, as they are now 0-1, and the Hellhounds are 1-0 after they beat up on the Lancers, and are trying to prove to 2-0 here. Keep this undefeated season alive and going strong. But this hopefully will be a good one, as the last 2 games have been blowouts. Our first game of the day, the morning game, was a nightmare. It was 62-7 as the Comets got destroyed by the Pandas. And then that last game was, that one was also a little bit rough as well, as the Polar Bears beat the Pharaohs 40-0. So if you're tuning in for this one, hopefully it will be better. But I don't know, with the way that week 2's gone so far. You get to see a little bit of a Dingleberry versus his old team. He played maybe 2-3 games max with the Hellhounds last season before getting traded on over to the Stags. And then on the defensive side of things, just not really enough, I don't think, on the Stags to make this thing competitive. But hopefully their offense and Tatum Washington and Cam Jones and Turkey Dingleberry is enough to keep this thing going. But yeah, this hopefully this is an exciting one. You get to see these home uniforms by the Stags, and they look nice. I like these new uniforms by the Stags. Ooh, chain gang right here. We got a 3rd and short on the first possession for the Stags. Just out of reach. Had the guy open. 4th down here, and they're gonna end up punting. Beautiful punt. Probably down at the 4. May mark him at the 5. Mark it at the 5. You mark that at 6. Forget the 5. Hounds are on offense. Bring out the chain gang for them here on 2nd down, though. Berlin's looking good this year. Ooh! And I'm telling you, this is Kippa Jones' breakout season. And after a big first week, week 1, after a big week 1, I think this could be another good week for him. Charlie Stagg said, "Get off me!" Dang. 73-yard touchdown. But when Charlie said "get off me," I didn't know it meant it was going to be a house call. Ooh, Otto Jerebko. And that's give him 6 maybe. Yeah. Got about 6 on that one. Ooh. There's Dingleberry right there. One of the best receivers in the league. Cam Jones. Ooh, big tight end run up the middle. Makes it a 2nd and 1 to end the first quarter. We're bringing up the second here, and it is 7-0. Berlin has the lead, but the Stags are making a push. What a catch by Johnny Mutton Chops. He got laid out afterwards, but what a catch. And he's in there for the touchdown. Johnny Mutton Chops, 5 yards. Give it to him. Just like that. I say give it to him. Ooh, Phoebe Storm with a big 17-yard run right there. Just like that touchdown. Unknown Safari for 46 yards down the sideline. And the Hellhounds are back on top. Here you go, Otto. Here you go, big Otto. Ooh, Dingleberry bringing in 6 yards right there. Johnny Munn drops is in the end zone for his second one of the day. Give him a 39-yard run right there. And now we could be almost all tied up. Ooh, nearly blocked. Wow. Unknown Safari said, hold on, whatever you can do, I can do better. 63-yard house call. Uh-oh. And just like that, we're at halftime. Would you believe it if I told you that both these running backs would be dominating like this and the score would be 21-14 at halftime? As we're headed into the third quarter with the Stags getting the ball here with the chance to try to make this a a 14-point lead. That's crazy. But you know what? It's Sunday Rivals. Anything can happen. And it's just how we do it. Woo! Iron Vontae Adams is in the end zone. Picks up 27. Big Iron. Yo, my first down there. There you go, Cam Jones. Pick up 16. Oh! Good 12-yard pass there to Dingleberry. Bring up third down, though. 3rd and 12. Oh, did they get it? Did they get it? I think they got it. Yeah, they got it. Stags are not going away. Ooh, touchdown, Dingleberry. 8 yards into the end zone for his first one of the day. And they're going for 2. Did they get it? I don't know. Ooh, Artemis. Oh! Smith with the tip drill. Tip drill's been going crazy so far here in week 2. It's caused 2 interceptions in the Pandas Comets game. And now a big play right there for the Hounds. You gotta love the tip drill. Oh! Big dino deal. We got a first down here for the Stags, but they're going to have to try to find a way to get in the end zone here. They did a good job on the last defensive stop by at least holding them to a field goal, but with 3:08 here left. Ooh-wee! Tatum Washington sits in the pocket and finds a way to connect to his favorite target, Dingleberry. There he is, wide open in the end zone. Cam Jones, 26 yards. Dang, if he didn't throw it in the dirt there, he would have had him a 2-point conversion. Threw it in the dirt. I understand it. Threw it in the dirt. Oh my, if he would have squeezed through. You know, the LeBron commercial where it's like, yeah. That was just going on right there because until he didn't squeeze through. It was like, you know, everybody was like, is it about to, you know, then it didn't happen. Razor, razor. And that is a touchdown for Kippa Jones, as that will honestly probably put this thing out of reach. Ooh, Cam Jones coming in with a big 44-yard catch, and he's almost at 100 yards. Nelly Selly with a big stop. And that'll do it for this one, as this is now 3 straight weeks where the away team has come into the home stadium and took them out. Yeah, it's tough if you're a home team right now. It's not looking good. Home field advantage does not seem to be really a thing unless you're in the game of the week. But Jaquan Freesmith is your player of the game in this one. He went 13 for 15, 273, 4 touchdowns. Freesmith looked great out there. It's looking like he's having another dominant season. As this one's 38-26 though, as the Hounds beat the Stags. Freesmith 4 touchdowns. Kippa Jones, Vontae Adams, Charlie Stagg, and Unknown Safari all got one of those. Safari also had 1 rushing. Defensively, Jake Augustine had an interception. Look, Arthur Wilson looked dangerous. Roman Reigns, Dick Butkus, Gunny, Rat, dangerous. Oops. They all look great out there. Special teams for the Hounds was on point. When you look at the Stags, State of Washington had a good game. He had an interception though. Dingleberry, Goods, and Cam Jones looked good out there. Johnny Munchops played good as well. Not much though from the defensive side of things, and that's what hurt them. But this was a lot of fun. It was a good one. As the Hounds do win this though, 38-26. As they move to 2-0, the Stags fall to 1-1. We appreciate you watching this game 3 though of week 2. If you're just now, or if you're getting ready to head out of here, if you're just tuning in for this one. We appreciate you watching, but if you are sticking around and you want to have some fun with this game of the week, and it's getting ready to come up next, then tune on in, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you over there. It's time for your game of the week, as we have the Vancouver Lancers traveling to take on the Pegasi in this week 2 game of the week matchup, sponsored by the Around the World Sports Network. This one's exciting. The Lancers are 0-1. Pegasi are 1-0. This is going to be a lot of fun. A lot of people are thinking this is the Pegasi now. It's their time. It's their window. This is their chance. Well, the Lancers should be in rebuild mode, and then they go make a trade for AJ Carter. I know. It was crazy. And then they signed Bimlock and bring in Jason Brzee. It's insane. They got a good offense. So do the Pegasi. It's all just a matter of, can either defense hold up? And I guess we'll have to see. it's man, this is gonna be a lot of fun. You got Jamari Woods and Dick Marco on the defensive side for the Pegasi, and then you got Embry Phelps and then Marcus Jacks on the D line for the Lancers. Then you got Melly Perez and Jaquan Rios going up against AJ Carter and Bimlock. I mean, Kyle White almost has 100 yards rushing in week 1. I mean, this is two exciting teams. And a 2-yard loss there as McBot picks it up. Ooh, and just like that, we're already seeing a punt from this Lancers team, as they seem to be one that takes them a while to kind of get started, as it's how it went last week. Get in the end zone! Ah, it's petty. 45-yard catch, though, for Kellen Noble. Well, I guess it wasn't a... We have it 7-0 here as the Pegasi score first. Oh, there you go, Boateng. Boateng with a big 23-yard run. There you go. There you go. Bimlock with a big touchdown there to try to match things here for the Pegasi. Ooh, Melly Brez with a big 36-yard run. There you go, Melly Perez. And Pegasi are trying to get into scoring reach here. AJ Carter. Wow. Should have been caught right there and wasn't. And then should have been intercepted and wasn't. Both teams messed up there. It's alright. There's a good first down there as Ben Block comes through as he always does. Ooh, what a run on the outside by Boateng as he picks up 16. Give it to him again. Gets a first down though. Trying to give it to Dishwasher, and yeah, he ain't doing much on that one. Oh. There it is, Jason Berzee with an 8-yard touchdown. And the Lancers are still in this thing as they just tied it right back up as they haven't gotten their stop yet, like the Pegasi did to start this game, but we got ourselves a good one right now. There he is deep. Noble, I thought, would have had the wheels to be able to get into the end zone there, but instead it's just a 66-yard reception, which is a huge one right there for Noble and the Pegasi. And now you give this thing to Melly Perez and let him finish it off. Ooh, almost picks up 6. There you go. There you go, Boateng. Ooh. AJ Carter. Dang, what a catch by Bimlock. And it looks like Melly Perez and AJ Carter are your player of the game so far of the first half. But we still got a whole lot of time left in this one, and it's 21-17 as we're headed into the third quarter with the Pegasi getting the ball. And like I said, the Lancers haven't found a way to stop them yet. No way. What a run. Wow, nearly picked off right there. Emery Phelps causes them to bring up a 4th down here, and they're gonna have to kick the field goal, and this is huge. That is a big play right there for Kevin Boateng. Ooh, Keystone Prince. Big 3rd down here. Ooh, he said get off me, and he got the first. Kevin Boateng picks up 10. Oh, fumble! Ha! No way. Extra magic. Is that... It picks that up and runs that in for a touchdown just like that in a game-defining situation. Oh, my. This is your game of the week, folks. As the Pegasi are now winning this thing 31-17. Here you go, CJ. And it is now time for the 4th quarter. There you go, Mike MacGyver with a 9-yard loss as he is having an incredible game. Ooh, Jason Brzee with a huge 46-yard reception. Give him 48 on the day. Big Marco said, no, sir. Ooh, what Kevin Boateng said, not so fast. I'm in there. Give it to me. I want it. They did not get the 2-point conversion, though. Kyle White with a big 16-yard run. I think with, yep. Oh, even worse. I was getting ready to say, I think with 2 first downs here, the game's sealed. Instead, Melly Perez says, give me a second, and runs for a 44-yard touchdown. Dang. John Cobb. There it is. Kevin Boateng with his second receiving touchdown. Melly Perez just spun for no reason, but still picked up like 24 yards. Big stop right there. Melly Perez picks up the hat trick. Picks up a touchdown with no time remaining. You know what sucks about that touchdown is the people that didn't watch the game and just checked out the score and gonna say, "Wow, it wasn't even close." Pegasi rolled right over him, but nah, not so fast. This is a really good game. It was exciting all around. The Pegasi were able to win this. And they were able to do so by 2 touchdowns, but it was still close until the very end. Both teams played incredible. They played with a ton of heart and a ton of energy. Melly Perez is, of course, your player of the game. Why not? He did 13 rushes, 239 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 receptions, 3 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 in total. Unreal. It is 45-30 as the Pegasi win this one. AJ Carter did have 4 touchdowns. 2 of those receiving ones to Boateng, 1 to Percy, 1 to Bimlock. Big days though all around from just about everybody. Defensively, not a whole lot going on here. Blower squared. Emery Phelps, Robert Cronin had good games. Greg Johnson looked good out there though. When it comes to the Pegasi, not much happening from Omar, but he did go get him a touchdown in those 6 completions. Big game from Perez. Kyle White did see a rushing touchdown as well. Noah had over 100 yards. Extra Magic did pick up a fumble and run it in for a touchdown, as that did help them secure this win. But this was just a really good game, and it was your Around the World Sports Network Game of the Week for your second week. It was a whole lot of fun as the Lancers win this one 45, or the Lancers lose this one 30-45. The Pegasi get the dub, and it looks like for the second straight week, your first 3 games are all your away team, and your game of the week is the home team. We'll see if that stays true next week. But this was a lot of fun. It was a very exciting. It was a good week all around. We hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you all on Wednesday for our week 3 of season 7. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Y'all stay safe out there, and remember, one love. Peace out.